let's do a rapid fire weekend preview. Gut check takes. We'll do our picks at the end, so feel free to just kind of throw like, hey, this isn't your official pick. Not that we even keep records or anything like that, but we'll start. I'm just going to go straight down the line. Seahawks, Falcons, 10 out of 11 starters on the Falcons are first-round draft picks. How can you not love that? How can you not love just the Falcons?
I also love that it's a really far trip for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I always feel like Atlanta is the farthest away from Seattle, even though I don't think it's true. It just feels like a long trip. And these are two teams that always play in fucking crazy games.
Yep.
I have no prediction for this game. But I do predict that whatever happens is going to be extremely weird.
The Seahawks are going to be an interesting case this year because we might have the first time ever in the NFL that social media bullies Pete Carroll into actually letting his MVP caliber quarterback throw the ball more.
No, there's no chance. There's no chance.
Is what's going on right now on Twitter. Let Russ cook.
There's no chance
You have to let him cook.
No.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll he has a doctorate in establishing the run.
You idiot.
He is still establishing the run from 2 seasons ago. He's not going to stop. Chris Carson's going to get 27 carries.
All right, so Jets Bills are the next one. I had a really, really dark thought earlier today, and I want to give a trigger warning to all Bills fans. What if the Bills go like 13-3 and win the AFC East and maybe even get a first-round bye, get the 1 seed? They might not get the 1 seed. We'll call that the Chiefs, but get a home playoff game and we can't have any fans.
I think they'll manage.
That's so fucking sad, though. Just think about that. Think about, like, I close my eyes and think about those early games in Buffalo when the fans, like all the Buffalonians, don't know how to deal with being in the sun, and they all like look like cooked lobsters by the third quarter, but they're so fucking drunk and so happy to have the Bills back, and we just get robbed of that. Fuck you, coronavirus.
I think no matter what happens, Bills fans, if it gets to that level, you've been asking for a vaccine for a very long time. I think you led the charge in saying that was a good thing. You will get the entire city of Buffalo signing up for whatever first vaccine trial it is and be like, just shoot me up with it if it means that they don't even have to go into the stadium. Just let me tailgate out in the lot and get hammered, and we'll watch on a giant screen like they do in Toronto in Jurassic Park.
Right.
They will have a Buffalo park that they will all sit and watch the games together in.
I think the Jets are going to be a hot mess again.
Jets are trash until Flacco gets in. Then we'll reevaluate at that point. But for right now, I like the Bills by double digits.
Can I ask a question, too? The other thought I had about this game, Sam Darnold, like, for some reason, everyone's like, oh, Sam Darnold, he's going to be great. But then they make fun of Josh Allen. What gives?
Sam Darnold doesn't have mono anymore.
What gives? Because he went to USC? All right, whatever. Bears-Lions. Mitch Trubisky owns the Lions. That's enough said.
I think this is the start of the Mitch revenge tour.
The only thing that scares me, I don't even know if he's playing, but Adrian Peterson will always scare me because he used to run all over the Bears.
Right. I also think that Matt Patricia, we're going to find out if the team hates the shit out of him or not. They definitely don't love him yet.
Oh, we're on that watch again. I like this.
Yeah, we are. Because
we've been on that watch for 2 years.
We are. So they either are ambivalent towards him and they could go on a run and win like 4 games in a row and then they'll be like, yeah, we love this guy. Or they could start off real slow, in which case he is going to be looking for the locker room.
The Lions also fall under my category of team that some of the prognosticators are picking just because they don't want to be like everyone else. So they look through the whole list and they're like, what's the one pick I can do that's not like everyone else? And then they're all picking the Lions, which now has become like everyone else.
Well, whoever wins this game is going to be setting themselves up big time. So, like, as a Bears fan, you beat the Lions, and you're going to think we are good. If the Lions, they beat the Bears, they're going to think we are good. You're going to look at the best parts of the other team, and you're going to be like, you know what? The Bears were able to contain Matt Stafford. He only threw for 320 yards, 2 picks and 2 touchdowns. And you're going to be like, we can do that against anybody. If the Lions beat the Bears, they're going to be like, yeah, we were able to handle the toughest defense in the league. And then you'll both fool yourselves into thinking that you're going to go like 11-5, 12-4.
I mean, I've fooled myself in that already, but I know it's not true. All right, Packers, Vikings. This is actually one of my picks on the total, but I go back and forth. Part of me thinks that this is a prime Aaron Rodgers fuck you tour, but I'm also thinking that if the Packers start slow and the Cowboys start fast, Aaron Rodgers is going to be like, whoops, Mike McCarthy, not so bad. and things can fall apart quickly, and that's what I'm rooting for.
That's probably true. He's going to look back on his exes right now. But he did say that him and Matt LaFleur right now are hashtag friend goals. The hashtag that
makes me think they're not.
We commonly use in today's parlance is
Correct.
hashtag friend goals. And so apparently they're getting along really well. But that's definitely not something that you say about somebody that you are actually hashtag friend goals with.
Correct.
Because the person that you're hashtag friend goals with would kick your ass for saying hashtag friend goals.
Would never allow it. Hank, Dolphins, Patriots, how we feeling? Ryan Fitzpatrick, you're going from week 17 last year. Ryan Fitzpatrick kind of ending the Patriots season.
Yeah.
Because it takes away their bye, to Ryan Fitzpatrick coming back week 1. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, we talked about it before. It's basically a Bill Belichick revenge tour of sorts.
A lot of revenge tours going on this year.
Cam Newton,
dude, there's got to be a lot of revenge
it's like
tours.
a Bill and Cam. I'm sure they're friend goals. They just, they don't talk about it. But everything that's been reported from the New England camp has been great. Cam Newton seems healthy.
So you're like you're like ESPN Boston.
Well, what's interesting?
Yeah, like Michael
Everything
Smith.
from the-
like Michael Smith. Like Michael.
From the
I'm
camp.
hearing
Michael
all the
Smith
reports
has really given some good reports
from Patriots circles are saying that Belichick is happy with Cam.
Yeah.
So actually, it brings up a good point because if you've
he's
noticed
dancing around
what
and,
Hank is
doing
saying,
stretches and stuff, like he's having fun.
What Belichick's been saying about Cam Newton is very
He's a captain.
unlike
He made him a captain.
anything that he's said about Tom Brady in the last 4 years. He's
true.
been very, very slow to give Brady any praise about anything. It almost feels like he's praising Cam Newton a little bit too much.
Well,
He made him a captain.
I guess of course, I think Belichick. I don't think Belichick lies. I think he tells you how he feels. Like, he's not that type of guy. But I also laugh whenever we come out of camp and everything's hunky-dory with every single team. And you're like, what else would they say? Like, I'm sure Belichick gets asked about Cam Newton every single day. I'm sure Cam Newton gets asked about Belichick every single day. What are they going to be like? Yeah, I actually kind of fucking hate the guy. So let's just see how it goes.
I'm just saying
I just love Cam stories. I just love Cam. I mean, it's the Mitch being like, I found my confidence.
He's talking up
what else
Cam
is he going to say? His
a little
confidence
bit
is
too much. He's like, Cam Newton is just an amazing competitor. I love everything that he does. He's tall. I love his hats. I love the way that he texts me when I can't understand him. He thinks I'm hilarious.
Alex Guerrero's not around.
He does this great impression of me that everybody seems to laugh at that I don't understand. Like, he is absolutely gassing up Cam Newton. Almost like you're introducing a new girlfriend to your friends a little bit, and you just you talk her up so much because you're afraid of what they're going to think about her.
Do you think late at night Julian Edelman is watching Instagram stories of Gronk and Brady and being like, damn? Or do you think he's
no,
fine?
I think he opens up Instagram stories, but it's his own, and it's facing him, and he's just watching himself.
Flexing.
Putting different,
always in a flex.
Yeah, putting filters on his own belly button.
Jake.
Hank, potential if the Celtics win tomorrow, Dolphins, Patriots, and Heat Celtics coming this week.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Our
the
Heat.
Boston
the
versus
cake
Miami.
versus Hank.
And PFT.
And
He's a Heat fan.
Yeah, that's
J
right.
Butt.
I'm rooting for J Butt as well.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hank,
So
Hank
what do you
against
guys?
the world.
You guys got to have a bet. If the Patriots beat the Dolphins on Sunday, Jake has to eat an entire cake. If the Dolphins beat the Patriots, Hank has to get a cat.
No.
Oh, you thought about it for a second though. That was longer.
Well, I don't, because I'm not gonna. I'm not
Hank
gonna
has
go
a
into my
better chance
psyche.
if it's
I
a
just
straight bet.
there's no chance the Patriots are gonna lose.
Let's just say that Jake has to eat a cake because then we can help him eat the cake. And I love cake.
Yeah, true.
It is cake season, baby.
Okay.
Pie season
All right.
starts
So
October.
if the Patriots win,
I'll get
Jake
a
has to
Kit
eat a
Kat.
cake, and if the Dolphins win, Hank has to eat a whole cake.
What about if Heat Celtics are involved?
We'll deal with that when
All
we
right.
get there.
Hank's got to get there first.
Yeah. All right. Eagles versus the Washington football team.
And me and Big Cat get to choose what type of cake it is.
Yes.
And eat
Ice cream.
3/4 of it before we bring it in.
I feel like the Eagles and the Washington football team have played in week 1 17
They do.
years in a row.
They do this a lot. The football team with no name. This is I'm going to do a bird alert on the Eagles because I think that the the Washington football team, I think that they could win this game. This could be a weird game where it's a new head coach in a new place. The team's going to be playing for Ron Rivera this week. No one knows what to expect out of him. Del Rio is a very good defensive coordinator. I like the Washington artist formerly known as the Redskins.
Okay.
Bird
I
alert.
don't.
This is my bird alert.
Is Dwayne Haskins still the quarterback?
Dwayne Haskins, first
do
round
not.
pick, 15th overall.
Yeah. Eesh. Not as good as second pick overall. I got to see it from Dwayne Haskins. I'm not saying it's over. It's still early. I got to see it. Raiders and Panthers.
This is, you know what this game is?
Who cares?
It's a classic. It'll be interesting to see what the Panthers look like.
No, this is a game. This is the prime. Well, actually, let's do this together. Colts, Jaguars, Raiders, Panthers. Those are both prime. We forgot those games were on when we were watching Red Zone.
Yeah.
And they just show it.
Well, the Raiders, that's every Raiders game.
Yeah, they just show it like once every hour. They're like, checking in Carolina. And you're like, what? Oh, yeah, fuck.
It's actually going to be really weird to see the Raiders on the early Red Zone. They are definitely a mid to late afternoon Red Zone team that they check in on. It's like 17-3 in the fourth quarter. And they're like, oh, here's a field goal. That's our highlight. Back to the real games you care about.
I also, part of me just wants to take the Panthers just because I'm like, ooh, Joe Brady. What he did at LSU, he's going to do it again with the Panthers.
I'm just upset that Rule's not going to be wearing the smock.
Yeah.
I think he loses a couple games early. He's going to bring the smock back.
Spitting on himself. Browns at Ravens. We're going to do PR 101 for Odell Beckham after Tony Hawk. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait.
You like the Browns?
No,
Oh, no, I know what this is.
Gonna say,
you want to drop the fraud word
no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it
right
this
off
year.
The bat.
Nope, I'm not going to do it. All I'll say is I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. They're a very good team.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson's a very good quarterback. Yep. Good for you, Ravens.
Mm-hmm. Although this is another, it will be interesting to see because Stefanski is his first game as a head coach. He said today, he's keeping the team hungry. He's going to have 16 captains this year. He said you don't need a C on your chest to be a great leader.
Stefanski is
confirmed supporter of the itty bitty titty committee.
Stefanski is if he can just read, like I'm talking a book, not even a defense, nothing. If he can read, he's an upgrade from Freddie Kitchens.
Let me ask you this question.
If he can not poop his pants on the sidelines and look like an idiot all the time, no offense, Freddie Kitchens.
Or
you
Odell.
were bad. You were really bad. That is an instant upgrade.
Yeah. Is his name Hugh Jackson?
No.
Okay. Is his name Freddie Kitchens?
No.
Is his name Rod Chudzinski?
No.
Boom. Upgrade.
Upgrade. Get excited. Bengals, Chargers. Bengals in a blowout. Bucks, Saints. I'm just going to say Joe Burrow's going to blow them out every single week. Bucks, Saints. This will be a very fun game. This is our afternoon delicious game where everyone can, the game of the week, Joe Buck.
Jameis Winston revenge game.
Jameis Winston. Oh, my God.
He knows all the secrets of Bruce Arians. Yeah, he knows all the places that Bruce doesn't want them to pass the ball.
Here's my hot take about the Bucks in this game. I feel like whatever's going to happen week one, we're going to overreact to with the Bucks, and it's going to be the exact opposite. So if they suck week one, they're going to go 13-3.
Mm-hmm.
And if Tom Brady's incredible week one, he's going to fall off a cliff.
I think
we're going to, no matter which way it goes, we're going to overreact.
Well, what has to happen is we need the Buccaneers to win and the Patriots to lose, or the Patriots to win and the Buccaneers to lose, so that we can really hammer into that next week and be like storylines. Tom made the wrong decision. Tom made the right decision. That's it. This weekend is a referendum on the life-altering change of course that Tom Brady made.
Yeah, storylines.
Can never be taken back.
Cardinals, 49ers, Super Bowl hangover, except George Kittle.
Yep, George Kittle, and also
Cardinals. Everyone loves the Cardinals.
I just don't think that the Cardinals, do they even have a defense?
Everyone loves them. Well, Isaiah Simmons is a fucking stud who they drafted with the 8th pick.
I will never think that the Cardinals have a defense, no matter what, especially when Cliff Kingsbury is coaching the team. I will look at that team and I will say that man is a Big 12 coach. He doesn't have any landscaping whatsoever in his backyard. That is not a defensive-oriented football team.
Tonight was the first step in me realizing DeAndre Hopkins isn't on the Texans anymore. I still am going to need him to score like 3 or 4 touchdowns in a Cardinals uniform for me to fully be like, oh, yeah, DeAndre Hopkins is on the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Last one, Cowboys-Rams, over.
Yep. That's all I had to.
Actually, I'll start there. Let's start with our picks.
Over.
That will be my over pick.
That's my over.
That's your over?
That's my fast turf. Enough said.
Yeah, enough said. Hank, what's your over pick?
Patriots.
Okay. Huh? Underdog.
Hank.
You're not prepared for this.
My underdog.
Did you forget we did this? You did forget. Okay, Bengals plus 3.5.
My underdog is the Washington football team, the team with no name, plus 5.5.
Okay. Hank, we'll come back to you. My under is the Packers-Vikings, under 45. Lock it up.
Okay. I've got the Cardinals 49ers at 48.
Okay. That's your under.
That's my under.
That's your under.
Although I just said a second ago that the Cardinals don't have a defense, but that's fine. I don't give a shit.
okay.
You know what? If it was 49, that would be a sign, and I would say yes.
Yeah.
Take the over. But since it's not, I'm taking the under.
And
Bears
then-
are my underdog.
Bears, you're nice, Hank. Good pick.
Pander pick.
Good pick. And then my favorite is going to be the Bills -6.5.
That's what I had as
Whoop
well.
that ass.
Yep, the Jets
That's bad
are
that
the
we're
Jets.
Same on two of them.
The Jets are the Jets, and they will continue to be the Jets until proven otherwise.
Correct. Hank, you want to clean up whatever you got left?
Steelers for my favorite.
Okay.
That's
Monday
Monday.
night?
That's Monday.
That's okay.
We don't include Monday night on
Yeah, you
this?
can.
You can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
And then Seahawks Falcons for my over.
Okay.
You're,
Perfect.
so
I
you're,
like that.
you're not a believer in Joe Judge. I think the Giants might come out hot.
I mean, they're the only team that's been tackling.
They're just going to
Proven
be
tackling.
so excited to not hit
Yes.
each other.
All right, and I have my can't lose parlay, the first one of the year. It cannot lose. Eagles, Colts, Bills. One to win 1.5. That will not lose. Eagles, Colts, Bills. That will not lose. There's no chance that loses. The can't lose parlay is back, and it cannot lose. It will not lose. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Billy?
I agree.
Thank you, Billy. I just need one person to tell me it cannot lose. I just said it can't lose.
Colts? Who else?
Colts, Eagles, Bills.
Money line?
Cannot lose. Money line cannot lose. I'm telling you right now, there is no way it loses because it is the can't. It says it right in the name, PFT. Do I need to refresh you on what the can't lose? It says can't lose parlay.
I think
can't
you're
lose
forgetting.
parlay cannot lose.
I think you're
It says it
forgetting
in the name.
that I said just a moment ago that Eagles are on bird alert.
The Eagles are going to beat the Washington football team. The Colts are going to beat the Jaguars, and the Bills are going to beat the Jets. And the can't lose parlay will march on 1-0.